This hour we go live to Caracas, Venezuela, where President Nicolás Maduro is heading the transfer of command of the military leadership of the country. Let's see.
Parliament of the country, the legislative power of the nation. And Diosdado, I would like to add Dr. Jorge Rodriguez here. I've gotten the invitation of the direct board of the National Assembly to be sworn in as president of the period 2025-2031 and ahead of the legislative house and Venezuela. And I confirm publicly that I have got the invitation. I will attend formally to comply with the constitutional sworn according to the Constitution. Once this happen and according to the electoral power, I would like to greet also the president of the fifth power of the nation, the constitutional power, the electoral power, Dr. Elvis Amoroso, here present. They were in this daily psychological war today. The Week magazine of Bogota, the magazine of drug traffic, headline today, Elvis Amoroso ran away from Venezuela. I say to Vicky Davila, an accomplice of drug trafficking, you are liars and we have the truth. The electoral power of the nation, Elvis Amoroso, complying its functions. I would like to greet also the president of the judicial power of Venezuela that is here in this act. On behalf of the workers of the justice and law, judges, magistrates, Dr. Maria Beatriz Rodriguez, here present, President. I would like to greet also President of the fourth power of the nation, the moral power that comes from the Bolivian Constitution of 1826. Commander Hugo Chavez brought it. Moral power of the nation present, Dr. Tarek William Saab, the defender of the people. And on behalf of the executive power, the executive vice president, Delcy Rodriguez, vice president, ministers, power to transform our country, the power that we have to change everything that needs to be changed, to improve everything in peace, union, and harmony. Venezuela needs to cultivate love as most important feeling, love for the homeland, love for God above all, love for our history, love for our people, and in this case, love for the military career, which is a career of sacrifice and patriotism, the career of those who are brave and defend the homeland with their life, cultivate love and not hate, and also patriotism instead of fake feelings. Cultivate humbleness and being proud of being part of the people. You know the happiness that I feel when I get recognition of these admirals and generals, and I see their faces here, their faces of fighters, and in their faces I see the people, the strong people, because you, military personnel, you are the people, the uniformed people, What a satisfaction to be able to say to all of the commanders that will be referees today and to lead the regions and the defense zones, to be able to tell them, look at their eyes and say to them, you accomplished your mission. Congratulations, commanders. Uniformed people. And being able to congratulate and the invictus recognition in each component to men and with a people and a heart. What a happiness to see you grow from cadets to generals. Those men you see there, the military youth, will be generals of 2054 when we will be here commemorating the 100 years of the birth of Commander Chavez. Yesterday, main generals several instructions that are applied in military forces and also police forces. 4 lines that are simple that I will reiterate today, and I want you to take notes for activation. They are all developing, and we need to deepen and compose them in a better way. The first line commanders that will get today, first line, well-being of the military family, the well-being of soldiers and officials, their well-being in their military unit, in their school. Mrs. Vice President, we need to create the resources necessary to guarantee the solution of problems so that they have the best conditions possible for a soldier to develop and carry out its functions. In second place, the integral training. Look for new pedagogical methods with a leadership. We know what we're talking about. Direct leadership. For integral training, ideological, moral, and military in all of its aspects, military techniques and military strategies, integral training for all of the soldiers, even the new ones, that in this period, from the day they start their career, they need to be trained, and the patriotic motivation needs to start. In third place, to perfect and align and put in the right path all of the military teams to defend our country. All of them, they need to work. All of them need to be recovered, and all of them have to be able to defend our nation. We know what they're talking about when we talk about military techniques, this concept. Rifles, cannons, and missiles, all of them ready 24 hours a day, because we are going to demand respect for Venezuela, and we will never be threatened for any empire, and they will never touch our soil. With pleasure. In fourth place, is to build in this new stage, move from the civil police military union to the fusion popular military police. The fusion that occurs in the brain, in the head, in the feeling, in our heart, but also in the field. So, General-in-Chief Hernando Lares, as strategic commander, will proceed to enlarge and perfect the operations of the fast response unit in a perfect fusion with the police and the population to guarantee that our territory is free of criminal bands, mercenaries, and of any kind of attempt to disrupt peace and tranquility in our country. To go deeper in a fusion of military and police, to free our territory of any kind of group that can generate violence and destabilization. Finally, we have been working in the 7T plan. I know very well the work you have carried out in the military university, the Bolivarian Military University, in the military academies, in the courses of the state, the debates that have been carried out in the military bodies, in the debate bodies, and I know that we have advanced in a great way, General-in-Chief Padrino Lopez, in the Ayacucho plan. And I want that we assume the Ayacucho plan 2024-2030. It's a plan for a structural transformation and a strategic plan with long-term view to consolidate an amazing military power, to guarantee respect for Venezuela, and the exercise of the Constitution. And I want that in September we commemorate the 200 years of the victory of the Liberator Army there in Las Pampas, Ayacucho. On behalf of Bolivar, Sucre, activate Ayacucho Plan 2024-2030 for the entire transformation of our Bolivarian armed forces. And I have put in a deep study of the documents to my consideration a date, the date of the start and of the results. The Ayacucho plan will take to our military power from December 9, 2024, the date when the Ayacucho plan starts, in the framework of the 70 to December 17, 2030. When we say, Mr. Officers, military family, fellow mates, on that day, December 17, 2030, Bolivar, Father, here is your people, here are your sons and daughters. Mission accomplished. Venezuela is free, independent, and sovereign. Venezuela has reached the role of leadership in Latin America and the Caribbean. Venezuela is at the forefront of the building of a new pluripolar world and the community of nations in peace in this world, in this land, our land. I think and dream with this beautiful, prosperous Venezuela, and I know that only we together can build it. And on that day, December 17th, I'm seeing it, and I can see that in that date, set December 17th, tell to God and heaven and to our liberator, our commander, Hugo Chavez, you didn't fail, and we have succeeded. And here is your people, free, in peace, and prosperous. Let's build this powerful and great Venezuela. It is possible, and we will achieve it. Authorized, General. Understood, Commander-in-Chief.
A la bandera nacional.
Atención, FIR, al hombro, ¡ar! Con vista a la bandera nacional, atención, presenten, ¡ar!
We were live to Venezuela listening to President Nicolas Maduro during the transfer of command of the military leadership of the country. During his remarks, the president reaffirmed that the strengthening of the military forces is necessary to guarantee peace and territorial integrity and ensure that the homeland is safe from foreign or imperial pretensions and violence.